Hey, so I'm gonna show you the cheapest, most easiest way to make black salt. So cheap, so easy. You don't need to, be into ceremonial magic. You could just be starting out in witchcraft, or maybe not even practice witchcraft, but you just want some to, put some around your home for protection. So I'm gonna show you the easiest way. And remember, it's all about intention, right? So there's many uses for black salt, right? It can be used for protection, but it can also be used for lower magic and hexes and things like that. But I put the intention in my black salt that it can only be used for protection. It can only be used for the higher good. So easy peasy. This is the easy method. You take some, I use white sage, but whatever, Palo Santo, cedar, whatever you use for cleansing. And you have a little jar here. Just give your jar a little cleanse. And I like to cleanse everything that I'm working with. Set the intention, right? It's only going to be used. So I have table salt here. Really? Take some table salt. I think this was like $1.25 at the loony store. Dump it in your jar. So now that you have your jar full of salt, take an incense. I'm using money drying incense, but you can use any incense. Stick the incense in the jar. Light the incense. Burn all your incense in a jar of salt. All the ash is going to fall into the jar and make the black salt. It will be a grayish color. So you're using your ash from your incense to make the salt, and it will make it a grayish color. And remember, you're going to set the intention when you light the incense, right? When you're making the black salt, that it's going to be for protection. If you want to get it blacker, you get mortal pestle here and a charcoal disc. Crush up your charcoal disc, mix it into your black salt. Now, here's mine. I just made this black salt on the full moon. Now, that's very basic, very easy peasy recipe for doing black salt. That's just, basic. You're just going to use. Now, if you're into ceremonial magic, like me, I save other ashes and things from spells, things that I burn. Things that I like, so I have a cauldron, and anything that's burning in the cauldron, I'll add this ash to the salt as well. I also add some herbs into my black salt. I add a little bit of motherwort and a little bit of garlic, just for some extra protection and to ward off any negativity. And there's a few other, I have my own little recipe. I add a couple other things. But like I said, there is no right or wrong. And don't forget to burn out your incense like I did. But this is black salt. This jar will eventually create a thing of black salt. So easy, so peasy. Easy peasy, right? So yeah, that's black salt in a nutshell. All these witchcraft and metaphysical things, they can be made by yourself for a fraction of the cost. You just don't worry about the right or wrong. It's your intention. So I hope that helps for those of you interested in making your own black salt. Easiest way right here. Incense and a jar of salt.